Hey everyone, my name is Joshua Baez. I help businesses increase their leads and revenue and overall visibility with the power of PPC slash Google Ads slash SEM. So, with my experience, I give practical tips and knowledge and just overall business advice on how to actually grow and see a positive return on your Google Ads account. And I do have a little bit of knowledge in local SEO, but that's more self taught. To give you a bit of background within PPC, I have agency experience. So you get a bit of insight from someone who has agency level knowledge in this space within SEM. So it's going to be great. And today's topic, what we're going to discuss is whether or not you should run Google ads or Google local service ads. Um, Most local businesses don't know that there are two types of Google Ads accounts. And I wanted to break down each of them, the use case for them, and ultimately what would be the best decision for you to make. So to start off with a local service business Google Ads account, that is typically for your blue collar businesses, right? Your home service businesses. You're thinking of HVAC, right? Electrician, plumber, right? Electrical, locksmith, right? Those guys within the blue collar front looking, to service homes that need that type of blue collar service, or you just have a local business, right? The benefit of running a Google local service ad is that you pay per lead, right? You don't pay per click, unlike Google Ads. What's great about Google local service ads is that it is simple. It's very easy for business owners to use, especially if you don't have knowledge in Google Ads or you just don't have the time because you're managing your business, you're managing your products and or services, your employees, or just the overall logistics of your business. It makes it much easier to do that. But in that regards, the con is that it does limit access and it does limit your ability to make edits or make tweaks on these things within the account. From my experience, from experience of my colleagues that have leveraged Google local service ads, they have seen a positive return on it. It is contingent on your ability to just make sure that the settings are configured properly, that you're targeting the right, your targeting is in the right spot, your location targeting, your settings, everything of that nature is in good standing, and it can help your account do well. Now, on the other side, right, if you want to run Google Ads gives you the ability to have much more control at the keyword level, right? Meaning individuals who type in your product or service in the search bar, right? So they're probably looking for an HVAC technician near me, right? Electrical engineer near me. These types of queries that people type in within Google Ads within that search bar, your ad will then pop up. They click on the advertisement. They are then led to the landing page where they can book a consultation with you and your team. And then from there, you guys would go ahead and close, that deal. You're also able to target, like I mentioned, from a keyword perspective, from a location perspective, right? If there's, depending on how big your business is and the scale of it, you're able to target multiple different locations if you have multiple brick and mortar locations, or if your team is very mobile, right? Or you have that access to do that. You can also leverage different campaign types, meaning your ad is shown in a various amounts of different ways, from text-based ads, right? I'm pretty sure you might have seen those, right? You type in, electrical engineer near me, locksmith near me, and you see those texts that pop up within the Google search bar, right? Another example can be, there you're looking for a demand gen, right? Demand gen, those type of advertisements they leverage more images and they're more video focused. So they have, there might be a guy in construction, working on the material, or you might have, just a guy who's smiling, right? Who's probably working on locksmithing, things of that nature. If you do have if you do have images for your business, if you do have videos for your business, it's a great tool for you to utilize, and serve in different ad placements as well. Um, So, it really boils down to, which one should I choose? Should I choose local service ads or should I choose regular Google ads? I would say if you're a business owner, and again, it depends on time and it depends on resources and just your ability to manage, I would say start off with a Google local service ads account, right? Again, you pay per lead in this one. So if someone sees your advertisement and they don't follow up, they don't give you a call, you don't charge, you don't pay for anything. But if they call, right, that is a lead. That is, or they booked a consultation online, right? They probably scheduled something within Calendly. They scheduled something within, the configurations within your site that you have where you're able to capture their information. That is a lead, right? So these are things that you will then pay. The price of it obviously depends on your business, depends on your budget, depends on your location. So there's multiple different factors in there. And if you have any specific questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me and email me, and I can definitely, walk you through that and just give you a high level insight on what that would look like. So I would say definitely do that, right? Start off with Google local service ads. And if you have the resources, you definitely want to expand and test Google ads, which gives the user much more control, right? And, there are individuals, such as myself, right, that can help you manage these Google ads accounts. They can help you manage and give you high level reporting and making sure that your phone is ringing, right? That there are calls being booked, that your team is being scheduled for HVAC technician work, electrical engineering work, carpentry, right? Things of that nature. And, it's a great tool, especially to have in your arsenal in the online world. And I would definitely recommend to have that and integrate Google ads, whether it's local service ads or regular Google ads, in your marketing strategy for your business. It's incredible. It's really beneficial. Like I mentioned, right? We're in the online world. If you have a business, it needs to be online, right? That's the direction that we're moving in. And you want to make sure that you have that visibility. Now, obviously, if you want to know more on a bit more detail and precision that is catered for your business in specific, right? You're in the blue collar space, right? You need a bit more insight. Feel free to reach out to me at jbpaidmedia@gmail.com. I will leave a link to my email as well as my Calendly, and that way we can book something, and we can regroup, and I can give you a deeper dive and even create an audit for you at a high level to show you what it would look like. And if you would like, I can definitely absolutely manage your Google Ads account for you. And that way you don't have to spend that time, being frustrated with the engines and trying to figure out how to market yourself properly in here. I have the expertise to assist you and your team to get you to that next level and get you that visibility that you're looking for online, helping you ultimately generate more leads and sales. And that's all I have for you. Right, I just wanted to make a quick video here on that one, just because I noticed that in the previous networking event that I went to, a few individuals kind of asked that question. I said, "Oh, I think that would be a great video. I think it would be very much general, useful information that you can possibly leverage to help you make a decision ultimately on what you would like." But like I mentioned, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at jbpaidmedia@gmail.com. I hope you found this video very helpful. If you did, feel free to leave a like and a comment, and I will respond back to you. And obviously, feel free to send me an email, and I'll get back to you as well. All right. Take care.